Hey, welcome back everybody to another episode of Agrarian Skies 2. Today we are going to solve our LP problem. You guys see, I've been busy building something over there, and I don't know, I gotta check my texture pack because I'm supposed to have the clear glass texture pack, but it doesn't seem to work. I did check if it is getting loaded, so I must have messed something up, but I'll figure this out. For now it's fine. And I did some work around here because today we are going to move up to Tesseracts. I am tired of it and I want to make better use of our power and so on. And also it's going to make it easier for the future overall. So I cooked up a bunch of Enderium ingots. And we're going to need one for the power. Let me think here for a second. I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully I made enough. Yes, sweet. I'm going to need 4 of these. And that's going to be 16 more ender pearls. So I'm going to go ahead and cook these up while I explain to you what we're going to do with this. Actually, I'm going to check first. I know that I'll need a lot of bronze to finish this. Whoops, wrong one right there. It says bronze and silver. Let's see if I have any. I got 73 of the tinkers. That's enough. Good. Perfect. So I was, thinking a lot if I'm going to reuse the mobs over here and build a channel over there. And I'm like, you know what? No. I'm going to do it the way that I know it works. This has worked for me many times before. So right here is going to be the kill chamber. This is just a little bit over 1 high. The mobs stand on the altar. It's actually, they're a little bit sunken down. Like, what is this? A fifth of a block or a quarter of a block maybe. So you got to make sure you have a block up here. If you put half a block, I think the witches could come out. Whatever mobs we're going to summon up there. I said witches. Which I'm probably going to use witches. Because I have them and I don't think they need a lot of essence and power to get spawned. Anyways, what I did over here, excuse me, I had the hiccups a minute ago. And I thought I got rid of them. What I did over here is I got rid of all the power to this grinder. I think the barrel is full now. It's not all the way full, but almost. And we can turn this on again in a minute. And over here right now, I removed the auto spawner. Because we're going to reuse that over here. Because we won't have this here for a very long time. Once we get to tier 4 and we can, make the well of sacrifice, well of suffering. Say it wrong again. Then we're going to have the witches underneath and don't need to worry about this ever again. And I also I got rid of the solar panel over here. I don't know where we're going to reuse them yet, but well, we're just going to run on our main power over here with Tesseracts, and I changed these pipes and I get rid of all the other stuff here. I already pulverized all the leadstone flux ducts that we had. So how this is going to work, there's going to be a Tesseract here that's going to get power and send essence. Over here is going to be a Tesseract that receives power and essence for the auto spawner. And why did I make 4? Give me a second here. What's going on? Oh yeah, the other one is going to be down at the energy cell. That's actually going to send the power from our main power source. And the 4th one I'm keeping that I'm going to have over here. That means we're going to have 1 spare for right now, but that's good enough. I'm not worried about that. And I probably... Ooh, they stack. Okay, that's nice. So let's go ahead and finish up these Tesseracts here. Bam. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, cool. I'm going to just take them all with me for a second. And yeah, that's it. That's all we need. So let's set up the downstairs first. Let's set up the power. Because without power, we cannot do anything. And I figured I don't want to have it next to it. Guess it doesn't matter. We just put it right there. We just use frequency 1. We don't need to name it anything because, well, nobody else is playing here. We don't need item. We don't need fluid. And energy is send. Done. Let's give it a name. Let's call it main. Bam. Alright, cool. That way it's easier to select than the other one. It doesn't really matter, but it doesn't hurt either. And let's now come over here. Let's first set up the... Oh, by the way, check it out. We are full on mana. And I think that had to do with the thing running overnight. Because I have this dimensional anchor back here, right there, just to the basic default setting. You know, it just draws 200 RF. Wow, look how much, this is nuts. How much is this? This is millions. 2.147 billion RF. Wow, okay. And this has been running, and check it out, we're up to 3 sextuple. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah. And I turned this one also on because I've been using a lot. I mean, I still have tons of stuff, really. We're not running out, but I just wanted to let it run for a little bit. Anyways, getting sidetracked. Let's go over here and set up this grinder right here. Bam. Put it right there. And then set it to that. Alright, and here we want items nothing. Fluid, we want to send. And energy receive. And now all I gotta do is turn this on. Redstone ignored. And now it's gonna pump mob essence into the Tesseract, and it's ready to go. That's cool. Awesome. And now we can set up this thing over here. You guys see already, we had these. You guys remember we used those over in that room, and because that room is the same size than this one, I had exactly enough to make that. Now up here I'm gonna have the auto spawner. And I'm gonna need to connect this standard cable only. What? Here we go. I'm gonna make it forced connection. And that's just a way for me to disable it from downstairs because, well, I don't want stuff to continue spawning when we don't need it. And wait, this is not... Oh, bummer. This is not tall enough. Well, this is gonna be tall. Well, I guess I can just put the Tesseract next to it, right? Let's put it behind it. Let's see if this works. So we cannot have anything taller than 2. I don't want to put it higher because then I think I'm limiting the spawning area. So items we don't care, fluid we receive, and energy we receive. So now this guy should already be full with essence. Awesome. And it's already trying to spawn something, but nothing is in here. So now we can get out and we can close this up because I can load it from up here, right? Yes, cool. All right, now let's pull this over here somewhere. And one more, cool. And now I can put a, ooh, this is actually, let's go one more. And can we put the lever right there? I think I need to change the connection first. Cable only, standard. Can I put you now? Awesome. So now if I turn this on, this guy should be disabled. Yeah, nothing's happening. Perfect. Let's get this witch spawner over here and test this out. We don't need this. What do we got? Witch, slime, pig, chicken, cow, sheep, and enderman. Yeah, I definitely want to go with the witch then, because that's gonna be, I don't think enderman won't work for sure. Alright, let's put that in there. And spawn exact copy, no, I don't care. There's only one witch, so this should be super fast. And there's no reason to lock this up. I might get poisoned here. Let's see if it works. Yeah, let's go ahead. Come on. Well, it's gonna take a second. Sorry for all the noise from the jetpack. I wish it didn't have it. There's one. And why aren't they moving? What? 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 Why are these switches not moving? Are these conveyor belts broken or something? Do I need to use these other ones over here? Well, that's useless. Okay. And you cannot hit me, right? No. Hey, I'm here. You mad at me? No, can't hit me. So now we can use the stagger of sacrifice. And one hit. You see that? One hit. Bam, bam, bam. And of course I'm getting all this gobbledygook, but it doesn't hurt. So that sucks. We still have that Tesseract, yes. Well, I think that I'm gonna need to replace this floor here. That's really not something I wanted to do, but hey, nothing I can do. Let me go ahead and craft these up, and I replace the floor. Alright, I just changed all the conveyor belts out, and I want to make 8 more of these runes of sacrifice here, so we can exchange the ring in the middle, the tier 2 ring. Those self-sacrifices, we don't need those anymore, so let's change those out real quick. And then I want to test also how much LP we get per witch. So the altar is drained. I'm actually tried. You put the orb in and check it out. We can only store 25,000 LP in our network right now, not in the altar. Don't forget that. And well, it filled. So in order for me to drain it completely, I had to actually break the altar and put it back down. Now we have too much LP. That's awesome. So we don't need these anymore. Let's get rid of them. Never use them again. All right. So now we got our gold block. So let's go ahead and spawn these. And I brought this guy with me so I can hover up here. And we don't have the hovering noise. And they should spawn any second now. Yeah, and look at that. They're going down there like rockets. And they spawn pretty quick. Ooh, you know what? I probably should turn on this guy over here, so we don't run out of LP by any chance. That would LP essence, I mean. LP essence. Get confused. Get down here. No, don't activate. Okay. How much do we have left? 210,000. They should be coming down here any second. And you are getting power and everything, right? Yes. Alright, good. Just making sure we haven't used it since we set up the Tesseract. Okay, so now let's sacrifice one of them just to make sure. Altar essence 0, 1. Bam, there's 1. And that gave us 2,840. Ha ha ha! Oh yeah, we're getting this orb now. Let's just fill this up. We need one more. Now we're at 10,000. Almost. Alright, so here we go. Put the blood on there, the gold block I mean, and you see how fast it drains. And you just, you know, we have enough LP now. No more issues. I did try to do it with the self-sacrifice, you know. I've seen other people do it before. But I guess I needed to have more runes of self-sacrifice. Wow, almost missed it there. And you guys left me some really good comments in the, well, it's already done. Check it out. I mean, that, look how fast that was. That was insane. Oh, turn those off. How many witches we have waiting here? Entities 20. Alright, that's not too bad. So we got 20 witches and these guys going over here. Awesome, guys. We finally have that orb. So now we can take this to the next level. So, there's a way that you guys told me that I can actually make nether stars. I did not know about that, so thank you very much for who that pointed that out to me. This is a creative mode only. Where is it? Right here in the blood altar. It costs tier 4 20,000 LP, and you make this with regular skeleton skull, soul sand, and 3 diamond tools. So that is actually, well, super easy. I just have to see if we have skeleton skulls. If I have enough of those. Don't tell me I don't have any. What? Oh, there we go. Skeleton skulls. So 1, 2, 3 for 1. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we can make 4 to upgrade this altar. I still want to kill a wither, and I want to do that today because I want to get the sigil, divination sigil. I think that's what it's called. So we can make a cursed earth farm and also get the angel ring, if I spell it right. This guy right here, because, well, it just makes it so much easier to, you know, build if I don't need to worry about the jetpack. And also we need something to replace our flight so we can make the whole blood armor over here. Let me go ahead and sleep real quick. And, well, you guys just saw the recipe. I'm just going to go ahead and actually, no, hold on a second. What we need to do also is, I just want to get to this tier 5. If we can do it, let's get it done. and then we'll have it upgraded far enough for me right now so we can, you know, work on sigils and blood armor and rituals and so on, because that's where the fun starts in this mod in blood magic. Anyway, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13, that is 52. I need 52 runes. And well, we have 8 speed runes. So I think I'm gonna make 8 more, and then that is 44. Yeah, 44 more runes of sacrifice. So I spent about a good half an hour now making slates and so on to make more runes of sacrifice, and also made one of these runes of augmented capacity. And now I figured we're gonna test out how this works with these uncharged nether stars. I made that rune of augmented capacity because there's a quest here, and I figured we might as well get it out of the way. And there's a rune of superior capacity. Each one adds 2000 LP. So how much does this one add? We'll see. And I might even use these two just to put them in there. Why not? We have them. I guess we could try this out real quick. And I already placed 8 of these speed runes and a few of the other ones just to get a better count. What happened to all the witches that were here? Oh, that must have been because I slept and they despawned. There was at least 20 more here a minute ago. That is weird. Anyways, let's go ahead and slap this one right there. The superior capacity. And let's see how big of a difference that makes. Capacity 10,000. What? What? That didn't do anything? Why not? Maybe I'm doing something wrong, that it needs to be in a higher tier. See, this one added 2,000, so we got 12,000 LP in this one. And let's leave that one there. And we'll try this other one. Let's put it down here. And we can then see if it works down there. And let's finish the ring, just so we got them. Oops. And while we wait for this, let's spawn some witches, because we're gonna need some LP to make these nether stars. Come on, bam bam. And any more? Oh yeah, right there. So I got a few left over, but we still have another ring, so that's no problem. Okay, so this is of course still tier 4. And now how much does this need again here? 20,000 LP in a tier 4. So those should be really fast. Let's just do one together, and then I'll do the other 3 off camera real quick. Oh yeah, before I forget, I keep forgetting that. We already finished this other quest here too, the one with the tank. So let's just turn this in. I don't really care about this one. And then also the bloodlight, I'm sure we're gonna finally do today. So let me just empty this gobbledygook here, get rid of this and that. Okay, so let's put this first one right there. Bam. Done. And this should be going quite fast. Look how fast this thing drains. It's gonna be done any second. I actually have to get an empty spot because this is not set to output. Did it just happen? I think there it is. Very cool. Man, that was fast. Wow, that's awesome. Get another star, guys. Alright, I'm gonna do the other 3 here real quick. Yay, making 4 beacons. That is so awesome. I love beacons. I always love them. I don't know. That's one of the best block in the game. Because it's so special. There's one. And you don't need them activated, by the way, to make it a tier 5. But, well, how cool does it look, you know, when you got the beam going on? Too bad we cannot color them yet. That's in 1.8 vanilla or Minecraft and up. Sweet. Let's check if we get a tier 5 altar. We do. Awesome. So, well, it's time that we get started with rituals right now. We're not going to do the Wither boss tonight or today. We'll do that tomorrow, the next episode. And let's go and make ourselves the divine ritual diviner. There's two different types. This one right there. Well, there are three. Can place dusk and dawn. Can place dusk. Cannot place dusk. What? There's this one. And then you upgrade it with this. And what is this one here? So I'm not sure what the third one is here. I've never made this one. This is new to me. But right now, let's just make this guy. So we need one gas tier, one lapis block, one magma cream, and one obsidian. Okay, so let's get one obsidian, one gas tier. Do I have any magma? Nope. Let's make one real quick. Actually, let me just... It was... Nope. Which one was it? This one. Let's just do it for me. And then one lapis block. Cool. And we just have to toss these in the blood altar real quick. And what was the other parts here? Just 4 diamonds and an emerald, which is no problem. Okay. Bam. They should be very fast. It shouldn't take more to see how fast that is. And the magma cream. Gas tier. Let's sacrifice one just to make sure we don't run out of stuff. And last but not least, the obsidian. There we go. Alright. Sweet. So the ritual diviner, what that thing is for is when you start making rituals, you use that to actually assemble it. Alright, it's probably going to make more sense when you guys see it. And now just to give you an idea here, when you hold down shift and you right click, you see all these different rituals of the spring. I think that's an endless water source. Serenade of the Nether is an endless lava source. Green growth makes stuff grow faster, and so on. I'm not going to talk about all of them. What other ones are really good? Like the magnetism, meh. It sucks items in the area. Crusher is good to have it in conjunction with... Which one is it? I forgot which one is the one that lets you mine items automatically. It sucks them up from underground. But what we're after is... Let's go here. Oh my lord, there's so many I've never heard of. Oh my goodness. It actually... Yeah, when you left click, it goes back one, by the way. Okay, I am looking for... that one right there. Well of Suffering. Once you have that selected and then you check here, it tells you right there what you need. All these different stones. And you see there is also dusk stones, 4 of them. Well, this ritual diviner cannot place those. Okay, it says it right there, cannot place dusk runes. So we need this upgraded one here, this one. And for that one, we need 2 demonic slates and 2 blocks of coal. And I already have actually these are imbued, so we need to upgrade 2 of them to demonic. And I'm gonna need 2 coal blocks real quick to make those 2 other pieces. And the demonic, I'll check in 1 second how much LP that needs. I don't remember on top of my head. I definitely need more of these right now. Let's check here real quick to make these. It's a tier 4 with 15,000 LP. It's not bad at all. Let's just wait for a few witches to come down. And well, you guys have seen me, transform enough items now. So let me just make these 2 and upgrade these 2 slates. And then we'll go ahead and upgrade the diviner and make the ritual stones. So I have made another stack of reinforced slates because apparently you can never have enough. And well, but let's start first with upgrading this fella here. There's another one, by the way, after the demonic slate. I want to check this real quick. Sorry about that, because it stayed in there. And what's going on? Why can't I say you? And I'm not sure. Aha, ethereal slate. And because we have a tier 5, I saw that it still got drained, and I'm like, whoa, 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 what's going on? So I'm not sure what we're gonna need that for, but we'll find out soon. Let's go back to the ritual. So I'm just showed you guys, so when you do it, be careful to pull it out if you have a tier 5 already. So now we got this guy, and what is it set to still? Is it still to nothing? Alright, so we're gonna have to go back down to the Well of Suffering. There we go. And now you guys see, can place dusk runes, that's the second line. Sorry about that, I had a phone call, and I just wanted to point out real quick that, you know, when you see all this air, stone, water, fire, earth, you don't need to worry about that. You can make those, but you can just make the ritual stone, and that's what this tool is for. It does the rest for you. And that is what I made all these other slates for, because we need to make a bunch of these ritual stone. Give me my orb, please. I'm just gonna make as many as I can. What am I low on? Obsidian. 48. Let me just check here real quick how many we need. Altogether I need 36. Perfect. And I need to make one of these. So I'm gonna need at least 4 obsidian real quick. But that's no problem. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That's all we need right now. I'll fill up our obsidian supply again shortly. And wait, that's the wrong one. We want to go with this one here. There we go. Now we got a master. And there is one more thing that we need to do, and that is the activation crystal. This guy right here, which requires us to put a lava crystal into the blood altar. So I'm going to need 3 buckets of lava and 2 obsidian. Okay, let's make this activation, or lava crystal I should say. Bam, now we got this. And let's put that on the altar real quick. And then we'll go ahead and set up our first ritual down there, which is gonna be awesome. Oops, wrong one. This one right here. How much does it cost? 10,000. Why is there only one witch? Really? Dang it. Give me some witches. And go. Oh. Come on, witch, fall down. Do it. Thank you. Should have waited a sec. Oh, it's already done. Good. There we go. Let's turn this off. We don't need any more. And dump all this gobbledygook here. Anything else? I don't need the buckets anymore. Okay. So now let's go downstairs, where we actually gonna set this up. So how does this work? Okay, this guy right here, actually, because this is quite low, I am going to just take out the floor here real quick, because I want this to be as low as possible to give us a little more room. Thing is that when the blocks are obstructed that this ritual is trying to place at, it just stops. And so you got to make sure that you have enough room. Am I? Right, that was one too far. No problem, let's just clear this out. And I have no idea where this cobble is coming from here. And what we're gonna do is place the master ritual stone in the middle. And because we have the Well of Suffering selected, all we gotta do is right click it. And I think I forgot now how big it is. I hope this is gonna be big. I'm gonna check in 1 second. Come on, break it, thank you. How much is this here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is the middle, let's say right there. Oh, look at that. Okay, so that's where we're gonna place this master ritual stone. It's a 9 by 9. I think that the ritual is a 9 by 9. I could be wrong. And now what I do is just stand on top of it. And don't forget that we have the Well of Suffering selected. Oh wow, that is awesome. That is new. I don't know that does that now. So it actually shows you where it's going to place it, so you can make sure you have enough room. That is awesome. So yeah, all you do is right click these. And apparently I am not having enough room. Why not? Ah, you see there's stuff on the floor. Okay, no problem. So I'm gonna have to take this out and to place this one higher. Okay. Alright, now let's try this again. Yeah, okay. Let's stand on top of it. And yeah, you see, you just right click it and it places them all the different types. Ritual turned to face, but okay, I have no idea what that is for. But anyway, it's completed. It's done, otherwise you wouldn't get this. And now what I'm gonna do is, well, make this lit up again down here and close up the holes and so on, and then we can get the witches down here. Okay, one of the things we're gonna need for this is name tags, and I decided to go with 8 witches, and I'm just gonna call them Hexe. That's a German word for witch. I always been calling them that way. It's just doesn't matter what name they have, you're never gonna see them anymore. And what I did down here is I simply filled up the floor somewhat and then put a glass border around it so they cannot run outside and so on. And what we're gonna do is now spawn witches over here, and then I'm actually gonna have a problem. How am I gonna do that? Is there a way? Can I get down here? Yes. Okay. And then I should probably let's put a door here. Do I have a door? No, I don't. Wow. I don't want to go over there real quick. Just give me something. Here we go. Let's just make a door here real quick. Zoop. Alright, and place that from the inside like that so they can't get out. And I don't see any way that I can ever get in here. This is actually perfect because that way I can place them right there. Oh, that's awesome. That's not bad at all. Okay, let's get out of here. And let me close up this hole up here so they cannot throw any poison at me. And what we need to do is activate the ritual first now before we put the witches in there. Otherwise, you know, it's gonna be a problem for me to activate it. And as far as I know, it costs 50,000 LP to activate the ritual in your network. So what I do is put the orb in here. Oh, by the way, I forgot. Check this out. The capacity is now 13,000 LP. So I have no idea what that means, that this one right here, it's a superior capacity, but it only gives us 1,000. While this one is a regular capacity, and it gave us 2,000. That doesn't make any sense to me. Not sure why, but I'm just gonna leave it now. It doesn't matter. All right, let's just fill up this with LP as fast as we can. How much do we have now? 35, almost there. And I was actually really happy that I got over 50 levels from doing all this, or well, over the time, because these name tags cost a lot. All right, we're at 50,000. And of course, we need some LP in here for when it goes. And I'm just gonna leave the orb in here now. So now we're at 67,000, so that should be plenty. Let me get rid of this gobbledygook so it doesn't confuse me. All right, so now is where the tricky part starts, and it's gonna take a few minutes to do this, because I don't want to have more than, well, there's 8, 9 right now. So, you know, in order for me to make sure that I pick up the right one, I gotta take a name tag, and then the safari net here. I brought more safari nets so I can do it in less trips. And then right click this once. Now it says Hexe. And now if I pick this one up, did I pick up the right one? Yeah, name. You see it says name Hexe. So this is the correct one. And now we do the same thing again. Did it work? Yes. Because I don't want to pick up one that doesn't have a name tag. And when you have a lot of them in here, it could be problematic. And did it take it? It looks like. Did I get you? Yes, and we got one more. Bam. So now I got 5, and now I'm gonna just, well, I turn this on in a second. They spawn quite fast. And now what we can do in here is simply come, place it in there. No! I'm a knucklehead. Pick it up again. I forgot to activate the ritual, which it shouldn't be a problem. because the witches don't die. So all you do is with the Master Ritual Stone, is it tied to me? I don't think you need to. Is press this one time and you're going to see red particles if it works. There we go. Oh yeah, I forgot that you get this new animation here, the circle, which I think is so awesome. Which doesn't do anything, right? You can walk in here. This is so cool. I love this mod. Alright. And now I can place these in here and hopefully don't get... There's one. And you see, it's starting to take damage now. You see that? But because it's a witch, they heal faster than they take damage. And I could probably place them up there so they fall down, so they cannot see me at all. Perfect. And another one. And let's do 2 more. Bam. Bam. Now check this out. Because I have the orb placed in the altar, okay? Check this out. You guys constantly gonna see this go up the LP. And it goes up very fast. I mean, look at that. Without having to sacrifice anything. So that means now I'm going to do the other 3 here real quick. And of course, because they're going to fall down here, they're also going to take damage, but it's no problem. I only need 3 more. Okay, let's wait for them. And let me do that real quick. Get the other 3 down there. Bam. Bam. Is the right one? Yes. And that's it. That's all we needed. Turn it off. Get this one. I guess I'm not even going to cut. Let's just do this together. And this one. And I'm just gonna kill one off, get out of here, and then name the last one. And now that we have this set up, just double checking. Alright, so they all have a name. Now that we have this set up, I can tear this whole thing up here down again. It's not needed anymore. Because from now on, you know, we're gonna have an endless supply of LP. And because they have name tags, they won't despawn. So that's really cool now. And I can also close this up. It's not needed anymore. Ooh, I got a witch's head. Bam, done. And this is constantly sucking up. It's probably getting close to full. I forgot what the max is on a... I'm gonna guess this one is 100,000 because it's not depending on the altar. I believe it's depending on the orb you put in. So now the next orb that we're gonna make is this one right here, the Master Blood Orb, which requires a weak blood shard. So let's take this guy out. And let's do this real quick actually, because blood shard, bam. And I don't need this one anymore. And this should be almost full, right? Yeah, look at that. Look how fast this fills. So now we can put this blood shard in here. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that might mean... Maybe I gotta spawn a few more here so I can help out. Because, I mean, look how fast this drains now. Because this is such a high level orb. The higher level the tier is it requires to make something, the faster it uses the blood. In combination with the speed runes, of course. There it is. Alright, we made it. Sweet. Tie it to us and place it in there for endless supply of LP now. Now, I'm actually worried. We have a lot of sacrifice runes. But I do have a lot of speed runes in here. So, I want to do one test real quick, guys. Before we cut. Don't have any stone, seriously? I want to see how fast it makes slates now. Because we are gonna need, you know, a lot more slates and stuff. So let's you come out. I don't need you. I'm gonna make multiples of these Master Blood Orbs, but we gotta set up our demon farm first. Or I should say demon spawn platform. We might get into this next time, I'm not sure yet. Let's just do 1. Let's just do 1. How fast that goes from regular to slate to reinforced. Come on. I mean, that is awesome. That is awesome. So now it's very easy to make slates. We got endless LP. I'm going to tear this down between episodes because we won't need it anymore. And yeah, that is it for today, guys. I'm really happy we got this upgraded. And now we can really, we can make our armor now. We can get started with that. A bunch of other rituals and the likes. We're going to have a lot of fun with this mod. I don't really know yet what I want to do more with Botania because, well, we did a lot of Botania in Regrowth, lots of it, and also in Infinity, so I'm not really too keen on doing a lot more with it. But, of course, I'm not going to just write it off because there's a lot of cool things we can do with Botania, so I'm going to leave it. And if there's something we want to make with it, then we'll go ahead and do it. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. And don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you liked it. It really helps out the channel a lot. And thank you so much for the support on the recent few episodes you guys have given me. And I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care, stay safe, and bye-bye.